a lot of stuff to get to on the show tonight. We got to start off with a Monday night game. The Chiefs drop a game in Jacksonville to the Jaguars after what looked like an amazing performance from Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Ends late with Trevor Lawrence falling on his ass, standing back up and scoring the winning touchdown. Was this a good Jaguars win, or was this a really bad Chiefs loss?
I got to say, if I'm picking one, I got to say a really bad Chiefs loss. A really bad Chiefs loss for several reasons. Number one, Mahomes is being asked to do way too much. How do you have 60 rushing yards, but also 300-plus passing yards? Asking him to do way too much. And then when you do ask him to do way too much, he makes a play like he did at the goal line, a 99-yard pick six. Shout out to Devin Lloyd. Incredible play. But Mahomes, you can't afford to make that mistake, even though the Jags made a great play. Spags, it's 3rd and 13. Like Shady just said, Jags got to delay a game. It's 3rd and 13. Why in the world are you bringing pressure? Why are you running man free where every single defensive back is on an island? The safety's in the middle of the field, but he can't really help anybody. It's not like you called one rat, which allows the safety to go one way and the linebacker to go another way. It's not like you called one double, which allows safeties to double team both players. You just called man. Dolo. Every man on his own. Every man on an island. Bad play call right in that situation. Mahomes, you can't throw that pick six, and the Chiefs are asking Mahomes to do too much. He's leading the team in rushing, and he's leading the team in passing. So, to me, it's a very bad Chiefs loss. I'll get to the Jags momentarily, but as I look at it, 2-5, it's a bad loss.
Yeah, I'm going the other way. I'm going with the Jags. I thought the Chiefs would win this game, right? Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid together, how great they are.
Yeah.
But I got to give some credit to the Jags. They play hard, right? I mean, you talk about they move the ball up and down the field. They have a fumble on the 1-yard line. That's hard to come back from. They came back from it. You throw a pick. That's hard to come back from. They came back from it. So everything they need to do, they did. They got some of their big playmakers the ball, like Travis Hunter. I was waiting for, when are they going to get him involved? He is so special.
Yeah.
He's probably not the number one wide receiver right now. Obviously, Thomas is. But he is one of them guys, right? So I love what they did, man. And defense, they played tough. They played good. So we don't really expect much for the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence, I've always been critical on him because I don't think he's that good of a quarterback. Yeah. But he's starting to grow on me. He's finding ways to win. When they got late in the game, I said, you know what? Here comes another Trevor Lawrence moment. He threw a pick on his drive. He's fumbling and falling around, right? But he found a way to win the game.
But this was a game, 2-5, to me, the Chiefs could not afford to lose. If the Chiefs are going to climb back and climb out of this hole, you can't afford to lose this game. Losing to the Eagles, fine. We get that. Losing to, they lost another game. I don't know if it was to the Bills or whoever they lost to otherwise this season. Fine. Lost to the Chargers week 1. We understand that. But if you're trying to come back and get above 500, you can't now lose this game because now we're 2 games away from 500.
Yeah.
Like today, we was just 1 game away from being above 500. You win it, you're above 500. Now the Chiefs got to go back and win 2 more games to get above 500. This was not a game you can afford to lose. And also, when you think about it, now they're losing too many AFC games. Lost a game to the Chargers. You lost a game to the Jags. The Jags aren't even winning their division right now. It's the Colts. Right. So when you're talking about that wild card spot, which the Chiefs are likely going to be competing for, sitting here at 2-3, when you're talking about that wild card spot, these conference losses matter. They matter.
You know what's crazy about this thing, man, how it works is we've been saying the Chiefs over the years, right, with the explosive offense or not, find ways to win games when it gets close. And as the game got to the end, I said, you know what? The Chiefs going to find a way to win.
Yeah.
Pat's going to find a way. The way Patrick Mahomes is playing right now, it's like I'm playing just to win. I ain't playing for no stats. I ain't playing for my favorite wide receivers or tight ends. I'm playing to win. There's sometimes where I'm saying it's man to man.
Yeah.
Him not even waiting to see if he's getting open. I'm scrambling. There's nobody out there. So he is finding ways to win. I just think that, in the past, a game like this, they
would have won.
And that's why I'm starting to be nervous a little bit because I'm used to these type of games. They win it.
Yeah.
Right? Andy Reid always says, great football teams, they find ways to win at the end, right? And you score before half, and in 2 minutes, and you need to have it, they get it.
Yeah.
And they haven't been doing that. Either on stops on defense they need it, or on offense need points.
Shady's cooking right now. I believe the Chiefs just don't have enough. And Spags is trying to call the game like he has his players of old. Chris Jones is no longer an elite pass rusher. At least he doesn't look like one right now. Yeah. You can call man free if you know Chris Jones is going to win. Andy Reid is calling the game as though he has a phenomenal running game. He doesn't. Patrick Mahomes has led the team in rushing, I believe, in 4 of their 5 games or 3 of their 5 games.
Wow.
So you have coaches that are still coordinating the game as though they have players that no longer exist. That Chris Jones is not the same Chris Jones. At least he's not playing like it right now. L'Jarius Sneed is not opposite Trent McDuffie. You feel me? Like, you do not have a dominant running back in the backfield right now, Andy Reid. So the tension for the Chiefs is you got coaches that haven't accepted, at least they're not calling the game like they've accepted the reality of their players. Now, Shady made a phenomenal point, which is Jags could have bowed out at any point in time.
They normally do.
Normally do. Mm-hmm. It's 7-0 Jags. It's 7-0 Chiefs. Chiefs trying to go in the score, fumble. 14-0 Chiefs. Finally, the Chiefs take a lead, turnover. It's 21-21 because Trevor Lawrence, you threw a pick. Now you got to delay a game. Game over again. Right. Now you convert on that. Trevor Lawrence, you fumble or you fall on the ground. Game over again.
Right.
Yep. And they just kept battling.
Only thing is, man, like, and I don't know if it's me, right? Because I am tough on players. Like, we live in a world now where, like, you do good for a couple games and people think you're all pro.
Yeah.
I don't know if I trust Trevor Lawrence yet, though. And they're 4-1. They're doing well. They're probably gonna win the division, right? Or the Colts. How that works down. But they'll be in the playoffs. Do you trust Trevor Lawrence? Because I don't.
I don't trust Trevor Lawrence, but I don't know that you have to trust Trevor Lawrence for the Jags to make it to the playoffs or win a playoff game. To Shady's point, you're going to have to trust him to make a Super Bowl run. But I'm not trusting him to make it to the playoffs. I'm not trusting him to win playoff games. I'm trusting that defense forcing turnovers. I'm trusting ETN because he's been balling this year, albeit he had a quiet game. I'm trusting him because he's been balling this year. And I'm hopefully trusting Brian Thomas and Travis Hunter to get going eventually. But Trevor, I'm not necessarily trusting Trevor. And I also think the Jags have a ceiling. Like, the Jags aren't about to win the Super Bowl this year.
So hold on. I just want to make sure I'm clear because sometimes you say things and I'm not clear. You telling me that a top 5 highest paid quarterback in this league, you don't trust him?
Not right now.
He making 50-something out.
Not right now.
This is what I'm talking about.
Not right now.
Like, this is why we got to stop this is paying everybody. You paying their brother $55 million a year.
Sure.
Not a salary, a year. And you tell me we don't gotta trust him?
Because
how not?
Because the alternative is you trust somebody that's untrustworthy. The Jags didn't win this game exclusively because of Trevor Lawrence. Now, he did throw a couple dots.
But bro,
he threw a couple dots in there.
I'm paying you 55 M's, and this is what you telling me?
I hear you.
That's crazy.
I think it's an interesting conversation that you guys just had. You talk about the Chiefs finding ways to win in the past.
Yeah.
It seemed like tonight they found every way to lose this game. Mm-hmm. They found whether it was a penalty. Look, you end up getting the delay of game. You have the 3rd and long. Your corner Watson can't get a fingertip on the ball to knock it off course. It ends up getting it right into Brian Thomas's hands. Yeah. You end up having a penalty in the end zone that resulted in a pick. Then Trevor Lawrence falls on the ground, gets back up, and scores a touchdown. I mean, also Patrick Mahomes threw a pick on the goal line to Devin Lloyd. We talked about the fumble that the Jags had. That pick 6 by Devin Lloyd, probably the play of the season right now. Yeah,
correct.
It turned the entire game around. But I think right now the Chiefs looked as good with all of that. On the opposite side of the ball, the Chiefs have looked as good in the past couple of games that they have in a while. Mm-hmm. In a while. And it's pretty disappointing. I think that's why we kind of felt the way we did. Patrick is out there dealing,
but sure,
being Superman again, and they lost.
But you can't. Shady knows this better than anybody I would suggest on television. How many games can you win when your quarterback leads the team in rushing and his name is not Lamar Jackson, Cam Newton, or Mike Vick?
Yeah,
or Josh Allen. How many games, realistically speaking? We have unfortunately normalized the dearth of the running back position of the Chiefs. We've normalized it. Because they've won chips, we normalize the fact that they swung and missed on Clyde Edwards-Helaire. We've normalized the fact that Isaiah Pacheco has not gotten better in the last two and a half seasons. We've normalized the fact that the Chiefs do not have a dominant running back nor a dominant running game. And Patrick Mahomes is making us accept this normality that should not be normal for any other team. No other team in football would we normalize a guy like Patrick Mahomes who runs a 4.7 940, not 240 pounds, not 250 pounds, leading his team in rushing. But we've normalized it, bro.
Yeah, because I look at it differently, right? I don't look at the yards who leads the game in rushing. I look at who had the yards per carry. That's what matters most. Because that means when you touch the ball, you're doing something with it. So, for example, if you really watch Chiefs, right now, I think Kareem Hunt, he was 7 yards per carry, and I think the other one, Pacheco, was 5 yards per carry. Yep. So that lets me know that when they do touch the ball, they are moving the chains. Patrick Mahomes, all his runs is scrambles. I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that.
What's up with YouTube? What's up with these super chats? What's up with these super chats?
We had a couple of fun ones. Someone was getting on your head here earlier, Shady. They said Shady, that's growth giving T-Law. John Williams said Shady, that's growth giving T-Law his flowers. Just can't wait for you to do it with Dak. I agree with this wholeheartedly.
But you said who was it?
Trevor Lawrence.
No. Who
John Williams. John Williams said that.
Listen, unless you just earn it, You don't get no nicknames around here. All right, so his name is Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, wow, okay,
But real
okay.
quick, though, like, this is my thing with these guys. I asked Acho, yo, do you trust Trevor Lawrence? He's like, well, we don't have to. Right? The dude is like top 3 highest paid quarterback. So how it works is, at any job, we pay as your results, what you do, your production. How the hell you don't trust a dude that is like 3rd highest paid quarterback? How does that even work? Do you trust him?
Of course.
Okay, because he got a nice salary.
He does. Nice salary.
So you better trust him.
A very nice salary.
How you don't trust him? How you paying all that money to? So that's my issue. When you are highest paid in your position, that means you should be one of the best in your position. I think we got used to this. If you're a quarterback and you're good, let's just pay him. And it shouldn't be like that.
Fair.
You should get paid or how you play. Because when the game's online, you know what Patrick Mahomes is going to do.
What else they talking about?
We got another super chat from Matt. $5 super chat. He said, keep it a hun bun. Did the Chiefs make the playoffs? Never thought in the Mahomes era I would ever utter those words.
Oh, they going to the playoffs.
I feel the same. I feel like,
right.
As a matter of fact, I think from what we've seen around that division, the Broncos are going to be scary, but I think they still win the division.
Yo, you don't think they go to the playoffs, though? It's not even a real conversation. That I will not
It's
engage
for
in.
sure a real conversation.
It's not.
And we got to engage with Shady. It's for
not.
sure a real The only reason it's a real conversation is because we keep giving the Chiefs the benefit of the doubt, 2-5.
Because they earned it.
But they
earned that.
You walked in the studio today, and about the 4th quarter, you said, the Chiefs going to win this game. And I was like, oh, yeah, they're going to win this game. But the Chiefs are starting to do uncharacteristic things. And Andy Reid, his record off bye week is unparalleled. Week 1, his record unparalleled. But week 1, they got beat down. Okay, so that's fine, and we benefit of the doubt. But then all of a sudden, not only are we going to lose to the Chargers, a game like this that the Chiefs always win. Travis Kelce looked like he was back. Patrick Mahomes, he was for sure back. He never left. And then all of a sudden we lose this ball game? Like, the Chiefs are doing things that are incredibly uncharacteristic. And eventually, you just run out of time. Like, eventually, you just, it's not even that the Chiefs aren't good. You just might run out of time. You're 2-3 after 5 games, 2-5. 2-3.
Okay.
Lose a record.
So you have, next they got
Detroit
Lions.
Yep.
You got the Raiders.
Yep.
Washington.
Yep.
The Bills. That's your next
Okay.
4 games. What do y'all see happening right there?
think
Coin flip.
Detroit
right?
Lions are coin flip. No, advantage Detroit right now.
Advantage Detroit. Especially given what you've seen from the Chiefs.
Raiders advantage Chiefs. Washington is a coin flip. Bills advantage Bills. Like if we're just calling it a bean. Next 4 games: Lions, Raiders, Washington, Bills. Advantage Lions.
You want to say a split 2-2?
Yeah.
Be safe. Okay, cool. So then the next 4 games.
But hold on. Split 2-2. That's 5-6.
Cool. 5-6.
Am I tripping?
Nope. Now,
No, that's 4 in 5. Excuse me. Pardon.
Same
That's
thing.
4 and 5.
Okay. Now you got Denver.
Yep.
You got
Colts
and
Dallas.
Dallas and Houston.
Yeah.
And the Chargers again.
Yep.
And you got the Titans.
If
Out of those 6 games, though, how that's going to go?
4-2. 4-2.
I think 4-2 is
4-2 is fair.
Yeah. 4-2, maybe 5-1.
Wait, where the 2 at, though?
You could lose to the Broncos.
You not lose to the
obviously,
Broncos.
and you could lose to the Chargers.
You gonna sweep them?
I would hope not.
Hold up. Just hear me out for a second, because this is what you're saying. The Chargers are gonna sweep the Chiefs?
The Chiefs that we watched today could lose to 15 teams in the league.
I just
the
can't see
Chiefs
it.
you're
Yeah.
talking about, of course not. But you holding on to a memory of her, Shady. She is gone.
But
she doesn't exist anymore. Okay, that's how she looked in high school.
So
okay,
what-
you know what I'm saying? Like,
so what does-
she went through some things.
Right.
Gravity took a toll, and she don't look the same.
So my thing is, so when does resume matter then? Because my whole time I've been watching the Chiefs, the last 7 years, and they've been dominant. And they haven't always looked so great. I just can't throw them away that easy, that fast. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I'm-
they out of it, then I can say. But till that,
Yeah.
this is my thing. They've earned the right to give them that grace. They've
Yeah.
earned the right for
Yeah.
that.
That's fair, but you're giving them grace that they're not giving themselves. Let me put it like that. Because Shady is giving the Chiefs some sort of benefit of the doubt that their tape this season is not giving them. Isaiah Pacheco hasn't earned that right. Tyquan Thornton hasn't earned that right. Xavier Worthy's only played a season and about 2 games. Hasn't earned that right. Has Mahomes, Andy Reid, Spagnuolo earned that right along with Chris Jones? Yes. But right now, Shady, I think the Chiefs are depending on way too many players that are not giving enough output. And defensively, they're still not doing enough.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going this. I'm betting on this. I'm betting on that. These guys have experience. They're really well coached. They have a great quarterback, right? And they have a thing of winning. This is what they do. So they're struggling right now, which a lot of teams struggle. But I can't see the Chiefs like right now today with Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. not in the playoffs, and they're healthy.
I agree
can't
with
see
you.
that.
I agree with you. And look, we got the super chats
They
rolling
popping?
in
They
right
popping?
now. Look, Reese
What up,
won the $1,000 giveaway
Reese?
last night for the
What up,
second
Reese?
time.
What up,
Crazy.
Reese?
He wanted to give his Panthers some love. He said, "Keep pounding Panthers, undefeated at home." Reese undefeated when the Panthers win. Rico Dowdle career game while two rookie wide receivers and a rookie tight end were playing.
Shout out,
Also,
Reese.
we got a super chat from Adam Smith saying the Chiefs are simply not a good enough team.
Thank you.
It's Pat and a bunch of guys. Kelsey not the same. They have no run game. Pacheco be running hard to go nowhere. And I think you guys also mentioned, Chris Jones not looking like he has the same step as of right now. As he used
Here's
to.
the dilemma. The nucleus of the Chiefs the last 3 years, post Tyreek Hill, Chris Jones, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
That's the nucleus. Chris Jones is playing it not even a Pro Bowl level. Travis Kelce's probably playing it a Pro Bowl level. And then Patrick Mahomes is playing it a Pro Bowl level. Nobody's playing it an all-pro level. And they used to all be the best at their position. And Chris Jones may be second to Aaron Donald. Travis Kelce was always him and George Kittle. And Mahomes is Mahomes. But right now, only Mahomes is playing at the Pro Bowl and maybe all-pro level. So these Chiefs just aren't that good. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to sugarcoat it. I don't know how to twist it. I don't know how to slice it and dice it. The fact of the matter is, the Chiefs just aren't that good. Now, can they get better? Shady's right. Can they get to the playoffs? Shady's right. But as it stands right now, are the Chiefs that good? Hell no.
But when you grading the Chiefs, you got to think about all that. You get what I'm saying? So they're not playing well right now, but you keep talking about how they really good, well coached, and their coach can change things around. Patrick Mahomes can change things around. Like, you got to start putting that in your evaluation when you talk about the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Because every game ain't going to be this straight special. They win so much that they got to have a great – look at the schedule they got. Like, they got all the top dogs on their schedule for a reason.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that they don't look well right now, cool. But keep in mind that they are a really good team, and they go and find their stride.
Here's my fear. My fear is this. Hall of Fame head coach college football, Mac Brown, he told us one time, we went to a national championship game. The next season, he said, gentlemen, after we fell short, he said, we didn't lose. We just ran out of time. And that's my fear for the Chiefs. It's like, you just ran out of time. Usain Bolt, greatest track and field sprinter that's ever lived. If you're going to beat him, it's because the finish line came too quick. It's because he didn't get going fast enough before the race ended. That is my fear for the Chiefs. It is not that their top-end speed is not better than everybody else's in football. My fear 2-5 is if they start 4-6, eventually the season's just going to end. So if the season ends by the time they're 9-8, they never hit their top-end speed. So I feel you on, the Chiefs when they get rolling, but what happens if they don't get rolling until it's too late?
Mac Brown's a really good coach.
Phenomenal coach in college.
I'm kind of lost, though, real quick. So, you guys lost the game.
Yep.
Now, how long were the quarters?
4 quarters.
4 quarters, right? So, so everybody knows that.
Yes, sir.
So he said, hey, man, we didn't lose, guys. We just ran
out of time.
Did y'all know how much time was going to be on the clock?
I hate you, LaShawn.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'd have been the player like, cause Coach, they be into they speeches
I hate you.
doing all this and that. I'd have been like, hey, Coach, man, we do with
The hand up is crazy.
I hate him.
The hand up to be contrarian is
And
insane.
then you China do Acho hate this man.
That's crazy.
To my
That is
right.
crazy, though.
I hate him.
Well, we even got more super chats.
I got a little dumber than this hearing that shit though. Like,
But
we ran out of time. It's crazy.
But do you not get the point?
I got the one with the same boat. Now that was good though.
But it's the same point.
Nah,
JD.
dog.
Because the thing is, the point is, the tide was starting to turn. And had you given us more time, we would have took over. But we ran out of time.
I can't give you that,
tide,
though.
the tide is starting to turn for the Chiefs. Shady's telling me, like, yo, by week 10, they're going to get rolling. But if by week 10, you're 4-6, what are you going to do about it? If you're 3-7 at week 10, congratulations if you finish the season on a 5-game win streak. You still put yourself in too much of a hole.
Yeah, they are putting themselves in a hole right now, especially with this Lions game. I mean, that Lions game next Sunday night, the most must-win of must-win. You can't start your season 2-4 if you're the Kansas City Chiefs. You just cannot do that. Now, will they be able to turn it around? I still believe they should get the benefit of the doubt. Like Shady said, we do have hella super chats right now. Hey, y'all are popping off, man. Y'all are popping off right now. Cries with a $10 super chat says, so the refs can see pass interference today. Bet. Fly, Eagles, fly. We have one from Jordan Hicks, not your former college teammate, Jordan Hicks, but he asked a good question about tonight's game. Said, do y'all think Travis Hunter's play style will work out?
Great question. Can we have a real conversation? Hell no.
Whoa.
The Jags need to figure out how they're using Travis, and they need to use him more efficiently. If you're going to play him a wide receiver, get him the football. Get Travis Hunter the football like the Commanders and previously the 49ers got Deebo Samuel the football. I need now screens. I need tunnel screens. I need jet sweeps. I need reverses. Get him touches when he's out there. Y'all see what he did to those Chiefs DBs when he got the ball in space on that third down? Whoop, whoop! Making cats miss. Utilize Hunter more efficiently because why did you trade 2 first-round picks for a guy you don't know how to use?
Yeah.
I hate how the Jags are using Travis Hunter.
I hate it too. I mean, he's so good that you don't have to do much for him. Give him a 5-year route. He's going to make 10 out of it. Give him a go ball. He has one of the best, like, to be able to track a ball.
Yeah.
His ball skills is phenomenal. Like, why even joke with him? I just don't like how they don't use him. Like, a lot of the great wide receivers you see in the league, they're going to move him around. Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase's. The only team that don't do it is the Eagles. We don't use A.J. Brown and different things. But everybody uses their weapons. Why they don't use him? I don't get that. He's so special. I will put him and Thomas together, though, and let them work out.
Yeah.
Who you going to take?
Yeah.
Because my problem is...
And your quarterback ain't this to do this. I'm going to read all the defense. He's not that type of guy.
Yeah.
Get the ball out and let your talented wide receivers do all the work.
And for a number 2 overall pick, he's not making enough of an impact. And that's what it comes down
And
to.
it's their fault, though.
Correct.
Yeah.
For a number,
Is it a reps thing at this point?
It is an inefficiency thing.
Right.
It's an inefficiency thing. Not all reps are created equal.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, if you're going to be on the field, make an impact. And if you can't make an impact doing both, just do one. But right now, it's kind of like either be hot or be cold. If you're neither, I'll spew you. Like, he's neither.
And you know what another thing is? I feel like, they're 5-1 today, right?
Yep, 4-1, I believe.
4-1.
Yes,
When you're
sir.
4-1 and you winning, there's no real need to get him involved.
Yep.
Because we're winning. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
I think it's when, like, all right, the offense ain't looking good. We can't run the ball as well. Like, but they're 4-1. What do you say to a team that's 4-1?
Correct.